Hey, all you Three Timbers followers, we need to come up with a name for all of you. We are here at a brand new project. This one's gonna take us like 3 weeks, fingers crossed. We're gonna have our GM, the other owner in this business, the old Drewski. You've seen him on the Mason Gang channel. You saw him in the last video. You're in for a treat. Drew, take it away.
What's up, gang? We are at our new job, like Bobby just said. We are doing a putting green in this beautiful backyard. That's all I got.
All right, so that was inspirational. Brad probably already showed you some before photos, or he's maybe showing you right now as I talk through this. This whole thing is turning into a luxurious putting green. Like, this is what you'd expect to see at a hotel in Arizona. We're actually practicing for Arizona. It's gonna be 2-tiered. Have our lower tier here. Hard to tell, just a little paint. We'll string line it. You'll see the whole process. Lower tier here, upper tier up over this beautiful planter, and we're gonna have another putting green 12 inches up, 12 to 18, I'd say. We're gonna have to play with it. And then there's gonna be an awesome planter on the back end that kind of frames in the whole thing with 2 to 4 inch river rock, which is gonna be super sweet. At this point, you're gonna see us start doing base for probably the next week. When you run a business, you make mistakes. And your other partners have to try to figure it out with you. Sorry, boys. I had originally thought that the back of this putting green would be 18 inches higher than the front. I thought that would look cool. Me not being an expert, didn't realize that for it to just be level, period, that's how I would need to go 27 inches. So, that's
120 tons of base.
Therefore, I will have to talk with the client and say, hey, we have done turf before, but we have not done a tiered putting green, and here's where I made the mistake, and here's how we fix it. It actually makes more sense with drainage, where this would be the high green. You guys can kind of see the string right there. So this is a high green up here that slopes down to the lower green down here. So we'd have about a 12-inch slope that comes down into here, and we're thinking that this would be a planter box island where we might just do that dry stack stone that you can see over on the Mason Gang channel, which is brutal. So now it's just a matter of talking to the client and then starting to actually get to work on the base.
All right, so got the first layer of base in, got it all compacted. So we got 3/4 clear all the way throughout here. We built it up about 1 inch. Then after this, we're laying fabric over and then class 5 on top of that.
Just finished installing our 10 tons of base. We did 5 tons of 3/4 clear for the first layer, and then 5 tons of 3/4 minus for the top layer. We still got about another 6 to 8 inches to go. We'll move on to the other side.
This will be a very repetitive week for us.
Very redundant.
Yes.
Big words.
Much bigger word. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Today, we are gonna start by packing all of this with 3/4 clear, then class 5. So right now Bobby's going to get us 2 more loads. Couldn't get a dump truck, which those hold 20 tons. So he's got to make a couple more trips today, which is fine. But yeah, let's get rolling on this base.
What is this? Update, base, higher. This is our top green up here. I'd say from finish grade, we're almost up 8 inches on that side. Be your guess? 8 to 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're about 30 tons in. Sorry, this is really succinct for all of you guys. Next step is we are laying the best of the best weed fabric. So this lets like 0 light through, but it does also let water permeate through it a tiny bit. We'll lay that across all of our green surface so we can just play it safe. I mean, there's really no weeds coming through this anyways, but you really don't want to risk it because you really don't want to redo your green. So that's what we're doing now. Then we'll lay more base. We are preparing for rain today. Preparing for rain on the tail end of the week. You can see we have to go up quite a hill to get all of our material down here. So today's gonna kind of be a prep day. We're gonna bring a bunch of dirt down, get things prepped on the outer edge. This will help us hold in our base a little better. We're gonna bring our Chilton wall stone down, and then we're gonna also get some of our Chilton edging down here and a little baby pile of class 5. By baby I mean 5 tons, so we can line the outside and build a nicer base when we're putting in our edging.
All right, so right now Drew is backfilling all of this, so it's going to be a built-up berm. So right now we've built it up in 12 inches, all going to be berm throughout here. Then after that, he'll be starting to bring some base down. It absolutely just dumped on us, as you could see in that time lapse. I started packing this when it was raining. Water helps it, but it just started raining too hard. But can't get up and down that hill over there, so Drew and I start building all of this Chilton up. And we are not getting too lucky with our project. It rained quite a bit yesterday, which made this super soft. So we couldn't get our ditch witch up and down this hill. It's gonna rain in about 30 minutes, so the plan today is hopefully it doesn't rain too much, so we'll still be able to get some of our Chilton and wall block down. So this might be a short day, this might be a long day. We don't know yet. We'll see what happens. So as you can see, the rain is dissipating. We are going to be able to knock all this edging out. We got a couple more guys coming that are going to be bringing the wall blocks down these stairs by hand because it's too wet to move them with the machine up and down the hill, which is really unfortunate, but got to get the material down here to finish this project. Yeah, let's get rolling on this Chilton. As you can see, I was way off. Thought they were going to dissipate storms, but they didn't. We got guys here starting to bring block down. Another day. Alright, so the rain's letting up, which will allow us to get back to work. We took a little 1-hour break. So now we will be finishing up the Chilton and then getting all the wall blocks and the rest of the Chilton that we need down from the top of the stairs down. See you guys then. This is project number 2 in a row that we've gotten absolutely hosed by water. You guys can see this entire hillside is unworkable right now. We've got to get all this base down to do this dry stack wall, and we can't, so we got to push this back till Monday. Hopefully it's drier by then so we can at least get wheelbarrows down. Happy weekend. So what we're working on today, hopefully we'll be able to get our ditch witch up that hill, and we're going to get started on our dry stack wall right in the middle over here. Gotta get all the base down from the street, pack the base, get the first layer buried, and then start working our way up with that. You guys will see the progress along the way.
So you've seen progress, but you've also seen some things change. We were trying to like reverse engineer the way we built this because it was super wet and we couldn't run up and down the hill. We were trying to bring our actual like stones for our wall, but now that the hill is dried out, we can actually run more base down here to get it to the level we want to get it to. We actually thought we were semi-close. We hadn't laser leveled everything. It was quick for us to throw down the Chilton so we could see what it looked like and actually get the cuts going so we didn't waste any time. Now after laser leveling it for, I'd say 3-ish hours, see that we have a long ways to go here and we want to do it now before we shake out our wall or we actually set our Chilton edging for real. That's where we're at. A lot more base, more like 15 inches of base. Here we go. eyes hurt.
Why?
Like, I think they almost popped my eyeballs trying to lift something so heavy. Turf is here. All jokes aside, this piece weighs about 350 to 400. Those were a lot lighter. I don't know, maybe 200 pounds. Our main synthetic turf, I don't remember what they call it, but this is our putting green. We'll tell you what it is later. And all this longer stuff, that's our fringe. It's about a ½ inch thick. This is an 1.5 inch, 7.5 foot rolls, 50 feet long. So pretty exciting stuff. Time to get back to base. That was a nice break.
Right, so we got most of our base for our lower putting green set. Got the first part of our dry stack wall done. All the bases were set. Bob did an excellent job on this little 90-degree corner. And so tomorrow we're all set to start working on our upper base.
Well, see you guys tomorrow.